Welcome to another session of Microsoft Excel. Now that we have started learning about charts and the importance of using charts, we will also be learning about how can you customize your chart and what are the different ways that you can format your chart. So today's session is learning about the nitty-gritties of inserting a chart in Microsoft Excel. So as I was saying, we will be learning about creating and formatting charts today. Now, you can obviously customize your charts. You can select the chart, go to chart design ribbon menu, and then click on the chart element, and then you can create and apply customizations to your chart. But when you're creating chart, it's just that not the design that you need to think about. You need to think about the titles. You need to think about how it's going to look, how your data will be visualized, how it needs to be presented, what are the colors that you will be using, how to go about this whole thing. So this is very, very important if you see that how each and every charts get represented, right? So let us understand today how we are going to do this. So we'll go back and we will go to the document that we were working on. So this was the month and sales, you remember. Now if you go to insert, you see there's something called recommended charts, as I was telling you. If you click on recommended charts, there's something called all charts. Now here you can use a template that you can create, right? You can create your own customized chart template and can have a chart. Also can look into how your charts will look in different designs as well. For example, the different pie designs that are there, the bar area which is there, scatter which is there, map, stock, surface, radar, sunburst. So you see there's so many different designs that you can use. But one thing is also that when you are creating a chart, you have to make sure that you are creating a chart in a way that you can work on it and you can use it. For example, if I'm using, let's say, a bar chart, right? Because I think this is the better way, and I'll use, let's say, not the stacked one. Use the stacked one, or should I use column? Yeah, I want to use the column chart because this looks much better. I'll use select the colorful one. I'll go OK. Right? Now, let me increase this chart. As you see, there is no chart title to it. So what you can do is you click on here and you let's say you say, sorry. And I can insert the chart. So there. So go here and select this. And I will increase this a bit. You see here chart title, you can write right here, sales projection, your month wise. Okay. So this is your chart title. Now, if you select this chart, you will see there's a plus sign which comes, right, which is chart elements. Click onto this and you can write axis. You can click on axis title. So you get two axis title, one on your left side where the sales amount is and one at the bottom where the months are. You can also put data labels if you want. There's a data table that you can add. There's the error bar which is there. There are grid lines, legend, and even trend line as well. Let's say I want to do a trend line here. So you can see you have the trend line also here that you have added. Depending on what your requirements are, you can actually, and you can also do it linear. Let's say if I want to do it linear, if I want to do it exponential, for example, I want to do March as exponential, as you see. So you can even add all of this as well, right? Now, for example, how to do axis title. So you see axis title. Now I will just write sales total sales, and here I can say months. Again, this thing can also be, you can change the font, change the font color as well. Go here, you can change on the color of how you want it to be looking. So the design and the style is also something that can be worked upon. Then there is color, different colors are there, right? So this is how this whole style and color works. Now again, there's something you'll see a funnel kind of thing, which is the chart filter. Now when you go here, you see the values are all here. You can change the color depending on the values, and the names are also there. You know how you want the data to be represented. Again, if you go here, let's say you have clicked onto this, to make it bold, and let's say I want to change the color to blue. You can select this as well, bold and blue. Similarly with this one as well. So now doesn't your chart looks much better in terms of the formatting and all? So you can obviously make sure that all the colors, everything can be changed. Everything looks perfect. You can also check on the axis type of options. For example, automatic selected based. So you can do a text axis or a date axis depending on how you want it to be selected and chosen. You can automatically choose the vertical axis as well. Make sure that the axis positions are also properly marked. Then there are tick marks depending on if there's a tick mark that is required in the charts. There are labels that you can insert between the charts and the numbers as well. See, all of this actually can be properly checked, reviewed, and customized as per your requirement. You do not have to use the same thing which is already given here. No, that is not required. What you can do is create it as per your own requirement. If you want to give it some sort of a visual effect, for example, a shadow or a glow or a soft edge, you can do that. You can even do a vertical alignment or something like this here. You can fill and color as well depending on how you want your charts to look, or if you have a certain branding guideline that you need to follow while creating charts, you can do that as well. So make sure however you're creating your charts, how you are designing your whole thing, it can be done in a much more proper way, and you can customize it as per your requirement, right? You can even switch the row or data if you want to. See, I have switched it and I can switch it back. You can select the data that you have this, so you can see what is the data source, and if you want to remove it, you can do that. You can change the chart type in case you want to. You can move the chart to a different location. You can add different chart elements, which we were looking into. Make the layout in a certain manner, right? So all of these things can be done. And what you can do is then even save it as a template. So how do you save it is, let's say you have used this chart, then right click on it, and you can save as a template as well. So what happens is, let's say a certain chart type becomes a template for you, right? So this can be used as many times as you would want to, because you do not have to customize it every time you're opening a chart and you're looking into your chart, right? So this is how you work around with charts.